it as an avocation, but man, I'll tell you here today, I'm eating my words, because after yesterday's demonstration, I was thoroughly impressed and I was sold. If I had the money to spend right now, I just don't have the extra money right now. I have to stay in the poor guy that does it one at a time. But you were talking yesterday, it's very important to have equal tire pressure on all tires, because if one is more or less, it's going to put drag or a strain on the drivetrain.
If you look at your manual, all ATV says that you need equal tire pressure.
Now that's pretty impressive, and that's where this device really shines. It allows this device put on, no thought, it does the work for you. If you want to inflate from after it's installed, put a compressor to it, and away it goes.
Easy to do. 10-year-old can use it. 11-year-old can use it.
All right, I mean, even I can use it, because I did. All right, so let's check this out. Let's look at the product before we put it on there. You were talking about this is all metal construction, with the exception of the plastic on the lens and everything. But let's talk about how this thing's built.
This is all high quality stainless steel, aluminum, and brass.
All right, it looks pretty rugged from here. And as we said, in my mind as an engineer, I go 20 different ways. All right, well, let's see how easy this is to put on. If you guys want to see this, we're going to use this UTV right here. If you guys want to volunteer even to help him and show it, I'll let him want to do it. Steve said he'll help out with it. All right. Steve will do it.
Help out?
All right.
What? That's okay. We'll get
so really quickly, what I've learned about this device, as you guys gather around and check it out, this makes things a little simple for your day of airing up and airing down. It is an equalizer of tire pressure. So what they're going to do is,
I'll let you hold this.
All right, I'll hold the main part here.
Okay, so this is your front tire. This is your back tire.
Yep. What are you installing?
So come check it out. This device is going to go to all 4 tires all at once. And what this does is, it's very important to equalize it. And John, if I say something wrong, just chime right in here, because I had to learn this from yesterday's demonstration. So you got four tires on a vehicle. If you're running, we're just going to use some numbers. I'm not saying these are the numbers you would run your tires at, but let's just throw the numbers. Let's say you want them all at 20 pounds. Well, the way you got to do it is you got to take your gauge, you got to get it, you got to either let some in or put some out, tire by tire by tire. Now, not a hard thing to do, just tedious. You understand what I'm saying? You know, and get them equal 100%, almost impossible. Now, the reason why it's important to have them at equal tire pressure, if you have one that's down in the back, it's going to create drag on that side, because all the other tires are inflated to where they need to be, and it's going to cause the car to handle it out differently. You put this device on all 4 tires. There's a manifold in here that all the hoses come into. Pretty simple engineering, and you know, like I said, I saw it yesterday. I was thinking, oh, come on, man, that's just a fancy gimmick. But now that you see it all tied into all 4 tires, John, take us through what's the next step.
Okay, if you want to add air pressure, you add air pressure here. If you want to take air pressure around, you push this. Instantly reduces the air pressure on all your tires. You can change with the valves to adjust from front to rear tires so that you have exactly the air pressure that you want in front tires and rear tires.
All right, so right now this says we're at about, so let's see, that's 10. So right now all 4 tires are down as low as 9 pounds.
9 pounds.
But 100% equal, because as soon as you open up this valve, the weight of the vehicle and the simple pressure of the tires resisting being inflated have now put the exact 9 pounds of pressure in all 4 tires. Is that correct?
Correct.
All right, now very good. Now, with the 2 levers representing front to rear, we could close this one at this point, and if I wanted a weird bias, like let's say I wanted my front tires to grip better than my rears, I wanted a little more slip on my back. Well, I would have, and I'm just talking again, my personal numbers, I would have these probably roughly at about 15 pounds of PSI. I would put the backs probably as high as 19 to give me the spin that I need, because in a 4-wheel drive vehicle, I want the front to be my traction. You understand?
I'm going to disconnect these.
I would want my front end, as I steer it and throttle, I want my front end to go first, because I can always compensate with a little bit of the steering wheel. So, very cool device here to actually bias, and you can use this device to bias, or the reverse is true. If you want to close everything, you know, and then only let air out of the rear tires to get that equalization, open up the one, let air out, or let air in. Great device. Now let's talk about, we just saw how it functions, we saw how it works. Now let's talk about price point. This thing's got to be something to have good to have it in your